Yeah, I'd say we'll be close or close to Comer's first game.
Yeah, it was probably one of our most physical games. Um, I had talked to you before, and we already kind of had that mindset that it was going to be a physical game. You know, once it started and we had that agenda, it was kind of what it was going to be regardless. So we were prepared for it, though.
Guys, did it help? Coach was saying that you kind of prepped for it, the physicality and maybe a little bit of that attitude, if you will. Did it help going into this game with that kind of mindset and preparation?
Yes, sir. Like he was saying earlier, it start with our scout team. Our scout team pretty good, and then they good at mimicking who we're about to play. So they whole week we've been going through with them being physical and preparing us. So.
It was also chippy. How tough was it to keep your cool?
I mean, at times it got a little tough, but we got a chippy team. We got a bunch of guys who junkyard dogs. We got real dogs on this team, so like we never back down from a fight. So that's not what we want. We want to try to look the other way and keep everybody in the game, and you know, stay level-headed. But at times when it gets chippy, the other team, as they shouldn't back down. We're not gonna back down. So that's where the sparks fly sometimes.
The big shot, the three-pointer especially, kind of gave you guys some breathing room down the stretch there. Good three, and then you got the shot with as the clock was winding down. How big was that, and how hard was it to get into a rhythm, just with all the fouls and all the physicality first?
I'd say the preparation had me already ready for it. There wasn't really no pressure. I mean, we do it every day. It's just practice. We shoot them shots every day, probably 200 plus times a day. So it was just.
I mean, the guy's amazing. Like, as y'all can see, the guy's amazing. So.
How big was that shot, especially the one when the clock was winding down? Did you feel them coming on?
No, I really didn't feel the pressure. Sometimes, you know, in a game like that, you just lock in on basketball and just play the game. Sometimes you don't look up at the scoreboard. Here and there you'll look up, but you don't really just – I didn't even know that the game was that close when I took the shot.
Christian, how would you rank that shot down low, the whirling bird, or whatever? Great feed by Wells, too.
It was. I'll probably say
10 out of 10. It was a 10.
One. 1 or 2 for sure. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to see if it was any that was better than that. My first year, I had one of those off of a putback, but I kind of like that one. That one might be 1, to be honest with you. It might be 1.
It was tough.
It might be 1. What you think, PJ? You think that one was better than the one against New Orleans?
Yeah. That was tough.
That was number 1 then.
Yeah,
that was number 1. That was number 1.
You came down well.
Yeah, that was tough.
Yeah.
I was telling him mid-game. I don't think he understood. I was like, yeah, that was the one right
Nah, I didn't understand it until I seen it. Once I seen the video, I was like, okay, that was kind of. I usually never really like say any of my dunks is crazy because I do them all the time, but I seen that one and I was like, that one was a little crazy. It was a little crazy.
For you, especially, you've talked about having to put up with the 16. You had 6 of them against them when they won 16 in a row. How important was it for you, especially to get the sweep?
I mean, it was huge. I want to win every game. No game, in a sense, is more important than the next, but each game is important in their own ways. And in a way that this one was important was the fact that we never swept them before. Up until the last time that we beat them at their place, I had never even beaten Corpus before. So this was big in a sense of that way, and that was why it was important for me. But this is just as important as any other game. You want to win all of them, so that's how I look at it.
Yes. Coach called it tournament-like ball. I mean, this is what you're going to see going forward, and then of course in the conference tournament, and then for you guys hopefully furthermore. I mean, this is the kind of play y'all have to get used to, right?
Mm-hmm. I would say these are the type of games we've been looking forward to. It bring out us as a team for real. So like, playing the Michigans and all the big schools like that, you already gonna be energized and ready to play for, you feel me, teams like that. But just the energy, like setting the tone, like that's us. Like that's what we do. Sometimes, like say playing at home is easier because we got the crowd involved, so it's easier to match their energy. But in away games, less crowd, quieter gym, like it's hard to just pump yourself up for games like that. So today was definitely tournament ball. Like I can see it being the same way, gym packed with our fans. So yeah, I agree with them.
The mentality of this team to not look forward. You still got, what, 2 against Nichols, 2 against Houston Christian, and that road game that looms kind of big with Lamar. I mean, the mentality of not looking too far ahead. What I mean by is the conference tournament.
Can you say it again?
Difficult?
Yeah.
Easy? I mean, do y'all have the mentality to not look forward?
Oh yeah, for sure. We take it game by game, day by day, really. Whoever's in front of us next, we make steps each day, each practice, each workout. We make steps to beating the team in front of us the next time we play. We never really look forward past any teams because we know any team could catch us. So it's like we got to prepare as so, and we take each day and we win each day. So once the game comes, we could win the game.
You mentioned a little bit about the going on the road and the difference with the crowds.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Houston and Christian, one of the smallest gyms, smallest crowds. How are you going to prepare for that? I mean, you've had some experience.
We already done prepared. We already prepared. We got a couple buses of our people coming, so it's just gonna be like playing in front of our crowd. I know they're gonna bring the energy. We already prepared. That's how we prepare.
And I want to say thank you to our crowd again. It was a sellout. What they've been doing for us, and just coming out and showing all the support and love. We feel it, and it's amazing. And we're glad to be a part of this, and we want to keep on paying it back to you guys by doing what we are doing. So I just wanted to say that.